It's lovely to be here. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming. Great to welcome you to Sheffield Hallam. For those of you who haven't been here before, we are a very sort of conglomerate campus in the city, so you'll see lots of our buildings all around, including some brand new buildings. Please do take the opportunity to have a bit of a wander around. I'm sorry I couldn't put some nicer weather on for you, but get your brolly out and have a little trot around the city. It's certainly a city that is going through an enormous amount of change at the moment, lots of regeneration, lots of construction happening, and a very exciting place to be as a new Vice-Chancellor. As most of you, I'm sure, know, I only took over 6 months ago, so I feel like I am getting my feet under the table now. I know my way around Sheffield, and of course one of the pleasures of the roles has been the opportunity to link up with the other universities across Yorkshire through the Yorkshire University network, which you're going to be hearing a bit more about today. I was absolutely drawn to Hallam because of its very strong civic mission, which we share in common with many of the other universities represented here today. And also because of the very, very strong emphasis on employability that we have here, making sure that our graduates are as work ready as possible on completing their studies, making sure they really hit the ground running, and they've got a fantastic set of professional and transferable skills that they can pick up and take with them wherever their career happens to land them. I'm personally, myself, quite a good example of that. Some of you may know, quite a little while ago, I used to be a veterinary surgeon, and I think that my skills as a vet and then my later skills as an educationalist have absolutely been things that, you know, I can think about skills I have now and relate them right back to when I started out my career as a vet in practice. So that's what we try and do in our students, is ensure that they can pick those skills up and transfer them through many different stages of their career. We have work-based elements in all our courses at every level. And that allows our students, of course, to develop and refine their employability skills. And we also have a real emphasis on real-world, real-life challenges. So really ensuring that our curricula deliver and deliver some work-ready experiences for our students. So our students also, of course, have opportunities to work for themselves. You're here today in our iLab, as you've already heard. We're trying to encourage our students to develop that entrepreneurial mindset and indeed give them those opportunities that places like this present to them. And of course, this approach to our employability and to enterprise is a really important part of our broader civic mission and our commitment to work with local employers, work with the region as well to address skills gaps. And of course, that's all about stimulating economic growth, something that we've heard a lot about over the last few weeks, and we will continue to hear a lot about over the next few months and years. Of course, these things are not things we can do on our own. We all recognise that. That's why we're here today, because hopefully everybody sitting here has a very collaborative mindset and is ready and willing and indeed already works with lots of others around them. Partnership working is something that I've always supported and engaged with in myself. That's something that's very strong for us here at Hallam. And it's been fantastic to arrive here and find such a determined and very, very energetic group of stakeholders to work with, both across the city and across the region as well. It's something I've really lent on over the last few months and benefited from. And a part of that, of course, is the very strong network of Yorkshire universities, which I am told is the only regional university partnership which is focused on collaboration all about regional economic development. So that's something quite unique and something that, as I've worked with Yorkshire universities over the last few months, I've seen consistently coming through the sorts of activities we set out to do together. So that's something to hold in your mind around today. Our membership, of course, is very, very diverse in Yorkshire universities. So that huge and diverse ecosystem of higher education in Yorkshire. So we're talking Leeds, Bradford, Huddersfield, York and Hull, as well as, of course, our friends up the road here at the University of Sheffield. And that ranges from small specialist institutions to some of course, the largest universities in the UK, including this one here today. So we all lead in different areas, but there is a strong emphasis on health and education training, and particularly here at Hallam. And of course, there are many internationally accredited business schools and all sorts of other disciplines that appear through all the universities. and of course a very large portfolio of apprenticeship delivery as well across the group. So just a few stats for you to set the scene for today. In 21-22 there were over 220,000 students enrolled in higher education in Yorkshire and the Humber. So a very, very large group of students all studying in the region, and that's across all levels and modes of study. And over 74,000 qualifiers at all levels graduated from universities across the region in that time period as well. So annually we are seeing a huge number of graduates emerge from Yorkshire. The good news is that we are a sticky county, a sticky region, and around 66% of our combined graduates are still working in Yorkshire and the Humber 15 months after graduation. And that's a very common story that many of us in this room will be familiar with, of graduates coming to Yorkshire and the Humber region and staying here because it's a great place to be, and they absolutely benefit from all sorts of regeneration going on across our area. So, of course, through initiatives such as the iLab here, we are ensuring that happens as well by thinking about entrepreneurship very early on in their career, but also then developing that all the way through, and ensuring that our students emerge with those skills that you employers are after. Creating new businesses as well, very important, and of course driving that economic growth. So our international students are also important part of this ecosystem, and they brought in a net positive economic impact of 2.9 million across the Yorkshire and Humber region. So a huge positive impact there. So whether we are a research-focused institution or more of a teaching-focused institution within the region, we all bring a unique voice, a new unique perspective, and together we can be so much stronger together and really represent our region in a positive way. So we're less than a week into our new government. I think we've all seen that sense of urgency, that really strong sense that a mission-led government, as they keep telling us, presents. And so it seems like a good moment, a good opportunity for us all to reflect on the critical role that universities have to play in the new government, and of course underpinning the government's new national industrial strategy. They keep talking about kickstarting economic growth. We all recognise the importance of that. It is momentum. It is very exciting. We need to be a part of that and a key part of it. So it's a great moment to bring us together with our employers, with some of our students, our graduates, employer organisation and representatives from local authorities. All of here are represented here in the room today to really hear from you about the role that you feel we can all play in that important bit of momentum. So we're going to talk to each other, we're going to learn about opportunities, we're going to learn about challenges and hopefully come out with some important next steps. We will also today be sharing the work of the Yorkshire University's Graduate Talent Workstream. So currently that's, as we've already heard, in the second year of operationalising the shared priorities of the Supporting Graduate Employment and Employability in Yorkshire report. So that's an important thing to take forward today as well. So some of the questions we'll be thinking about today: what are we doing? What could we as universities be doing more of in order to ensure we have this environment where our graduates can thrive? And collectively, what can we do to contribute to that and to contribute towards the economy of Yorkshire? How are we working and responding to the challenges and the opportunities together and collaboratively? What's working, what helps, what works for you that perhaps somebody else doesn't know about, and what are the opportunities that today and other initiatives will bring us? So lots of important questions that we will be discussing and working on, I know, through some great sessions that you've got lined up today. So Tim is going to start off our discussions with a panel session where we're going to be talking through the challenges businesses face with hiring graduates, ahead of Karen, who's going to be talking to us about how we can work together to ensure we retain international graduates who come and study here. So have a really fantastic day. Hopefully we might have some sunshine by the end of it, but I'm not going to overpromise and underdeliver. So we don't know about that yet, but have a great day and enjoy yourselves as well. Thanks a lot.